Abu Dhabi Airport, Addis Information Bravo, time 446 Zulu, wind 150 at 10, visibility 6, temperature 28, dew point 15, QNH 1013. Remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time, use of departure and arrival procedures recommended. Landing runway 13 left, expect visual approach, departing runway 13 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Bravo. Abu Dhabi Airport, Addis Information Bravo, time 446 Zulu, wind 150 at 10, visibility 6, temperature 28, dew point 15, QNH 1013. Remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time, use of departure and arrival procedures recommended. Landing runway 13 left, expect visual approach, departing runway 13 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Bravo. Abu Dhabi Airport, Addis Information Bravo, time 446 Zulu, wind 150 at 10, visibility 6, temperature 28, dew point 15, QNH 1013. Remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time, use of departure and arrival procedures recommended. Landing runway 13 left, expect visual approach, departing runway 13 left. Airbus 0520 Heavy, request frequency change. Abu Dhabi Ground, Air India 152, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Airbus 0520 Heavy, Air India 152, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Air India 152. Abu Dhabi Ground, Delta 9 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Delta 9 Heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Delta 9 Heavy. Abu Dhabi Ground, Air India 152, ready to taxi with information Bravo. Air India 152, taxi to runway 13 left, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway 13 left, Air India 152. Abu Dhabi Ground, November 3410, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Abu Dhabi Ground, November 3410, ready to taxi with information Bravo. November 3410, taxi to runway 13 left, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway 13 left, November 3410. Abu Dhabi ground, Etihad 331, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Etihad 331, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Etihad 331. Abu Dhabi ground, Delta 9 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo. Delta 9 Heavy, taxi to runway 13 right, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway 13 right, Delta 9 Heavy. Abu Dhabi ground. American 12. Abu Dhabi Tower, Air India 152, ready for departure at runway 13 left, departing straight out. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 13 left, American 122. Sadia 107 Sierra Victor, line up and wait runway 13 left. Etihad 115. Air India 152, your number 3 for departure. Air India 152, correct. Air India 152, your number 2 for departure. Roger, Air India 152. Etihad 195 Heavy, wind 150 at 10, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 13 right, Etihad 195 Heavy. Abu Dhabi Tower, November 3410, ready for departure in sequence at runway 13 left, remaining in the pattern. November 3410, your number 3 for departure. Roger, November 3410. Abu Dhabi Tower, Delta 9 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 13 right, departing north. November 3410, tower is not accepting pattern work at this time. Delta 9 Heavy, line up and wait runway 13 right. Line up and wait runway 13 right, Delta 9 Heavy. Etihad 195 Heavy, contact Abu Dhabi Director South Secondary on 121.15. Contacting Abu Dhabi Director South Secondary on 121.15, Etihad 195 Heavy. Thank you. Good day, Air India 152.
Abu Dhabi Tower, Jet Airways 3130 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 13 left.
Abu Dhabi Tower, Charlie November Papa Oscar Tango Heavy, ready for departure at runway 13 left, remaining in the pattern.
Jet Airways 3130 Heavy, wind 140 at 12, number 1, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Saudia 107 Sierra Victor, Air India 152, line up and wait runway 13 left. Line up and wait runway 13 left, Air India 152. Abu Dhabi Tower, Etihad 331, ready for departure at runway 13 right, departing straight out. Etihad 331, Tower is not accepting pattern work at this time. American 122, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, American 122. Air India 152, wind 140 at 12, runway cleared for takeoff, runway 13 left, Air India 152. Delta 9 Heavy, wind 140 at 12, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared for takeoff, runway 13 right, Delta 9 Heavy. Contacting Abu Dhabi Director South Secondary on 121.15, Air India 15. Air India 152 is 2 nautical miles east of Abu Dhabi at 2,900. Air India 152, continuous filed. Continuous filed, Air India 152. Air India 152, requesting climb to flight level 200.
Abu Dhabi Director South Secondary, Australian 1 Heavy, review at 10,000.
Etihad 195 Heavy, continuous filed.
Continuous filed, Etihad 195 Heavy.
Air India 152, continuous filed. Saudi, continuous filed, Air India 152.
Australian 1 Heavy is 14 nautical miles north of Al Maktoum International at 10,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 13 left at Abu Dhabi. Frequency change approved Saudia 107 Sierra Victor, good day.
Australian 1 Heavy, continuous filed, expecting ILS approach runway 13 left at Abu Dhabi.
Roger, Australian 1 Heavy. Saudia 107 Sierra Victor is 14 nautical miles south of Abu Dhabi at 24,500 feet, requesting radar vectors to Chhatrapati Shivaji.
Saudia 107 Sierra Victor, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Saudia 107 Sierra Victor, good day.
Airbus 0520 Heavy, report airport in sight. Wilco, Airbus 0520 Heavy. India 152 is 8 nautical miles southwest of Abu Dhabi at 14,100 feet, requesting flight following to Dubai International. Air India 152, proceed on course to Dubai International. Proceed on course, Air India 152. Emirates 204, continuous file, expecting ILS approach runway 12 right at Dubai International. Roger, Emirates 204. Emirates 204, descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 12 right, Emirates 204. Emirates 204. Dubai arrivals, Air India 152, with you at 14,200. Air India 152, radar contact, say approach request. Air India 152 is 18 nautical miles north of Kazad at 13,500 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 12 right at Dubai International. Roger, Air India 152. Air India 152 is 25 nautical miles northwest of Al Maktoum International at 10,300 feet, requesting flight following to Dubai International. Air India 152, proceed on course to Dubai International. Air India 152, flight following request not required after check-in. Air India 152, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 12 right at Dubai International. Roger, Air India 152. Dubai International traffic. Air India 152 is on final, runway 12 left. Dubai International traffic. Emirates 204 is clear of all runways. Dubai International traffic. Air India 152 is 24 nautical miles to the northwest at 4,600 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 12 left. Air India 152, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Dubai arrivals on 124. Emirates 24 heavy, disregard last message. Air India 152 is 23 nautical miles northwest of Dubai International at 4,000 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at Dubai International. Roger. Air India 152, continue with files, expect the ILS of Air India 152, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 and descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 12 right, Air India 152. Emirates 24 heavy, disregard last message. Emirates 24 heavy, I'm sorry. Emirates 24 heavy, continue with files, expect the ILS approach runway 12 left at Dubai International. Roger, Emirates 24 heavy. Emirates 24 heavy, turn right heading 120, descend and maintain 5000. Turn right heading 120. Air India 152, contact Dubai International traffic on 122.8. Contacting Dubai International traffic on 122.8, Air India 152. Dubai International traffic, Charlie 6 Kilo India Delta, taxi into runway 12 right.
$2,500.
Dubai Airport, Addis Information Alpha, Timer 449 Zulu, estimated wind 170 at 15, visibility, missing, temperature, missing, altimeter, missing, landing runways 12 right and 12 left, expect ILS approach, departing runways 12 right and 12 left, advise on initial contact, you have Information Alpha. Dubai International Traffic, Charlie 6 Kilo India Delta is taking off runway 12 right, departing. Dubai International Traffic, Air India 152 is on final, runway 12 right. Dubai International Traffic, Air India 152 is clear of all runways.
Dubai International Traffic, Emirates 24 Heavy is 12 nautical miles to the northwest at 3,200 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway.
Dubai International Traffic, Air India 152, crossing runway 12 left. Dubai International Traffic, 19 Kilo November Golf Sugar, taxiing to runway 12 right.
Dubai International Traffic, Emirates 83 Mike Super, taxiing to runway 12 right.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport, Addis Information Papa, time 0604 Zulu, wind 110 at 6, visibility 2, temperature 33, dew point 23, QNH 1011. Remarks, no pattern work. Landing runway 27, departing runway 27, advise on initial contact, you have information Papa. Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport, Addis Information Papa, time 0604 Zulu, wind 110 at 6, visibility 2, temperature 33, dew point 23, QNH 1011. Remarks, no pattern work. Landing runway 27, departing runway 27, advise on initial contact, you have information Papa. Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport, Addis Information Papa, time 0604 Zulu, wind 110 at 6, visibility 2, temperature 33, dew point 23, QNH 1011. Remarks, no pattern work. Landing runway 27, departing runway 27, advise on initial contact, you have information Papa. Chhatrapati Shivaji Air. Pushback approved. Chhatrapati Shivaji Ground, Air India 152, ready for
Air India 152, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air India 152. Chhatrapati Shivaji Ground, Air India 23, ready to taxi with information Papa.
Air India 23, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 27, Air India 23. Chhatrapati Shivaji Ground, Air India 152, ready to taxi with information Papa.
Air India 152, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 27, Air India 152. Chhatrapati Shivaji Tower, Air India 152.
Air India 152, hold.
Holding short runway 27, Air India 152.
Air India 23, wind 120 at 6, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Air India 23.
Air India 152, line up and wait runway 27.
Line up and wait runway 27, Air India 152.
Air India 23, contact Mumbai approach on 119.3.
Contacting Mumbai approach on 119.3, Air India 23.
Air India 152, wind 120 at 6, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Air India 152. Contacting Mumbai approach on 119.3, Air India 152. Navigator 911, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Navigator 911, good day. Air India 152 is 3 nautical miles southwest of Juhu at 2,600 feet, requesting visual approach runway 2. Air India 152, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 27 at... Roger, Air India 152. Air India 152, turn left heading 120, climb and maintain 5,000. Turn left heading 120, climb and maintain 5,000, Air India 152. Air India 152, do not exceed 210 knots.
Mumbai approach, Air India 355 Bravo Hotel.
Do not exceed 210 knots, Air India 152. Air India 355 Bravo Hotel, radar contact. Air India 23, request frequency change. Air India 23, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Air India 23. Air India 152, turn left heading 080. Air India 199 Sierra Quebec. Turn left heading 080, Air India 152. Do not exceed 230 knots, Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy.
Air India 355 Bravo Hotel, requesting visual approach runway 27 at Chhatrapati Shivaji.
Air India 355 Bravo Hotel, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 27 at Chhatrapati Shivaji.
Roger, Air India 355 Bravo Hotel.
Air India 355 Bravo Hotel, turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 5,000.
Turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 5,000, Air India 355 Bravo Hotel.
Air India 152, turn right heading 090. Turn right heading 090, Air India 152. Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy, descend and maintain 6,000. Descend and maintain 6,000, Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy. Air India 152, descend and maintain 4000. Descend and maintain 4000, Air India 152.
Mumbai approach, AP6187, review 1300.
Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy, turn right heading 090. iFly 6187, radar contact. Turn right heading 090, Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy.
AP6187, requested climb to flight level 290.
iFly 6187, altitude at your discretion. Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy, do not exceed 210 knots. Do not exceed 210 knots, Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy. Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy, descend and maintain 5000. Descend and maintain 5000, Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy.
Lima Yankee Juliet 4512 is 1 nautical miles southwest of Juhu at 1,400 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 5 at Sardar Bilal.
Lima Yankee Juliet 4512, requested airport is outside of coverage area. Proceed on course. Air India 355 Bravo Hotel, turn right heading 090.
Roger, Lima Yankee Juliet 4512.
Turn right heading 090, Air India 35. Air India 152, do not exceed 180 knots.
Lima Yankee.
Do not exceed 180. Air India 152, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 3000. Lima Yankee Juliet 4512, altitude at your discretion. Turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 3000, Air India 152. Air India 355 Bravo Hotel, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 7000. Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 7000, Air India 355 Bravo Hotel. Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy, descend and maintain 4000. Descend and maintain 4000, Air India 199 Sierra Quebec Heavy. Air India 152, turn left heading 300, maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 27 approach. Turn left heading 300, maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 27, Air India 152. Mumbai approach, Express India 454, with you at Air India 152, request frequency change. Air India 152, contact Chhatrapati Shivaji. Contacting Chhatrapati Shivaji Tower on 118.1, Air India 152.
2,500.
Air India 152.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 27, Air India 152. Chhatrapati Shivaji Tower, Air India 2912 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 27, departing north.
Air India 2912 Heavy, line up and wait runway 27.
Line up and wait runway 27, Air India 2912 Heavy.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Tower, Emirates 12 Super, ready for departure at runway 27, departing straight out.
Emirates 12 Super, hold short of runway 27. Air India 152, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Air India 152.
Air India 2912 Heavy, wind 140. Air India 152.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Ground, Air India 152, request.
Air India 152.
Taxiing to cargo gate G03, Air India 152. Chhatrapati Shivaji Ground, November 819 Hotel Yankee, ready to taxi with information Papa.
November 819 Hotel Yankee, runway 27, taxi via Mike 7, November 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 27 via Mike 7, November 1, November 819 Hotel Yankee. Air India 152, request permission to cross runway 14.
FedEx 310 Victor Alpha, pushback approved. Air India 152, cross runway 14.
Crossing runway 14, Air India 152. November 819 Hotel Yankee, request frequency change. Chhatrapati Shivaji Ground, FedEx 310 Victor Alpha, ready to taxi with information Papa.
FedEx 310 Victor Alpha, runway 27, taxi via Hotel, Mike 7, November 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 27 via Hotel, Mike 7, November 1, FedEx 310 Victor Alpha.